So I'm going to try something I haven't done before, in that I haven't done it this exact way. And it's partially true that we're never doing something, even on your drive to work. It's the same drive every day, but it's a different time. It's a different day. You're in a different mood. So every single moment we are doing something different, right? But I want to preface this with saying I've never done this because it will be a little different than I've ever seen it myself. So I'm curious how it will go. But I'm not even going to call it anything, because if you call something something, people have their own ideas about what that is and what's happening, what it is, what to make of it, etc., etc. So this is just me. Stream of consciousness, so to speak. So I want to start with a little bell. I kramba tuin te kermakete. Wah, kemasya kranda ta ayu kotaya. In me. In you. In me, in you, in you and me. And me and you, and me and you are one and the same, aren't we? Billy? Who's that? I don't know. Silly. You can be silly. You can be goofy with a check if you'd like to be that. Because we can be whatever we want to be. So why is he, why did he do where, what, when, how, why? It just is that way. Because I'm making it this way right now, for me at least. And you can make it however you want it to be. This guy's crazy. Bro, I know crazy. But then there's that thing that you speak of, your ego. What is my ego? Ego is necessary for survival of our species, in the way we have built it to be. So we built the ego out of necessity to advance and evolve, transcend, so to speak, become a whole new being, experiencing something in a way that no other being is on planet Earth. The human experience is one that is unique, one of one out of the millions of species. Humans are unique, right? Because Adam and Eve ate that fruit, right? And they said, oh my God, it's a dick. Not really. They said, oh my God, you are other than me. I am not you and you are not me. So I have to cover up me because I'm exposed. in a family tree. It's not real people, guys. It's just a story. To depict the separation out of oneness with Yahweh. As we developed the ego, we split and we had a chance to think, oh wait, maybe it isn't that way. You think a dog thinks any other way it could be? It just is in the moment, right? This is me, this is my life. But we split from that slightly to the point that we thought, oh wait, what is this? Something created this? Maybe, maybe not. But we are experiencing and aware of this experience in a way that other animals are not. Now, are they aware in ways we do not see them to be aware? Yes, for sure, 100%, certainly so. Elephants mourn the dead, right? Don't they? Isn't that a thing? For 3 days, they do a little ritual. So clearly animals are aware of themselves in a way that they can identify connections with one another. As in, we are elephants, right? They're not calling it elephants, they're calling it, right? I don't know, I can't do an elephant sound very well. I can do some other animal sounds pretty well, but shut up, Nate. All right. Where was I? Nate gets ahead of himself sometimes in a way that stops him from moving forward. Future trip, you may call it. You think about the future, fantasizing, creating future realities. But when you're lost in the sauce, so to speak, that's Nate's words. That's Nate's words. When you're in fantasy for so long, you don't come back down to ground and put those fantasies to work, so to speak. You're just spinning tracks. And not progressing, right? You're always progressing, right? We're always progressing no matter what. Whether we like it or not, we're progressing. But we aren't always advancing our evolution in the way that we could. We can speed up evolution. And we're at a time in this life as a human being that it is going to be very, 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 very apparent just how much manipulation we can have within our cellular bodies. And ways in which that will enlighten the species, that will raise up their light levels in evolution. Homo luminous, some may have called it or coined it. Coin it whatever you want, because we create those coins, right? Money, we create money. We create coined terms, all right, bet. We coined that, right? That was created. So we are creators in that regard because we create the systems and continue the systems that have been put in place. And whether we like it or not, we are continuing our biological systems. 808. I looked because I wanted to see if it was still recording. And it was 808. And I really like 808, the number. It's like a nice number. Infinity, void, infinity, like. Anyways. See, Nate got himself out of the flow because he thought something outside of himself and he wasn't just inside feeling and flowing with the expression, baby. Go with the flow, right? Right? When I go with the flow, I might speak in ways and do these things I haven't ever done before, right? Because we're creating this. Whatever this is, this reality, we are creating it. 100% not. Because the fire is helping me create this reality, right? This vision, this view, this perspective. So it's all of us, right? We are creating in the sense that we have a part in creating it in a way that is unique to humans and humans alone. Ain't that nifty? Because we have a thumb. We can suck on it. Okay, that was weird. We can put it in butts, right? We can do a lot of things with our butt, with our thumb and our butt. Anyways, we can speak however we want to speak, and that's a powerful thing, right? But it is taken for granted what our words are. Our words are spells, in my view, right? acoustic reverberations of my voice reach out into this mic and then is recorded on a fucking electrical device that then I can upload into the interweb. Like, that's crazy, right? That's a spell in and of itself. That's like a fucking ritual type shit. I don't even know, bro. That's crazy, right? But it's not crazy to speak up. I'm no singer, baby, but I can sing. If you like, if you white, if you right, if you black, if you whack, if you fire, if you sack, if you whack. See, sometimes when you just say things, just coming to you, it comes out pretty dumb. I just said, if you white, if you right, if you black, if you whack. I didn't mean that like that, you know what I mean? I was just saying like things that rhymed, and I wasn't filtering what I was saying. And I'm not filtering this right now because it's just coming out of me, right? It's coming out of me however it wants to come out of me. Because I am who? I am we. He, who, Elohim, right? I couldn't get off that track when I've been psychotic or manic. The tires just kept, it was like rocket fuel, just like spinning, spin, all around like me. And every reality was spinning around me, and I was trying to grab all of them and bring them to earth as fast as I could right now, right like that. But it's not going to happen like that for you. It didn't happen like that for me, right? It took 26 years to be like this. To see like this, to be like this, to act like this, to walk like this, to talk like this. So I had a bad but, right? Sometimes I try to imitate people and it sounds silly. And I'm closing my eyes because I don't want to look at myself emoting all weird, right? What's wrong with emoting? I had a friend tell me, he's like, yeah, people were calling me gay because of the way I was posing, like, on my Instagram. And it's just like, bro, what? But that's for my podcast, bro. This is something different. What is this? This is an act, okay? This is a performative act. And I know that because I know that is what life is in some regard. We're always acting, are we? We're not always acting. I'm not trying to be like this. This is just who I am. I'm not always like this because I'm not always by myself and recording myself. So if you're watching, listening to this, and you're like, that's not the Nate I know. Well, it is. You just don't see me like this, right? And it's nice to be able to be back down from the rocket ship ride I took when I was psychotic and come back down and still be comfortable expressing in certain ways and not feeling like, oh my God, I'm manic, or oh my God, I'm psychotic. Because that label really kind of just is hard to get away from. That's why labels are hard to get away from. And that's why I don't really like them that much. Because who are you? I could name you a list of my diagnoses or this, that, and the other, and you would have known nothing about me. Like, truly. You would know a bunch of names, Nathan, James, Nate, whatever, 26, whatever, blonde hair, whatever. You could read all that, but you have no idea who I am until you meet me. And even when you meet someone, you can just sit there with them and stare into their eyes and feel like you know them without speaking. That's intuition, baby. Anyways, I need some water, so that's the first one of these things. I think I'm gonna, maybe try to talk about certain topics and do this, like just get in the flow like that when you're like, me first garden 7,000 years ago, right? Anyways, goodbye.